Hey everyone, let's continue with more videos on the New Era update. Yesterday I showed you guys what the ban pick assist is all about. Today we'll be talking about the latest new player and veteran player, as well as returning players, goodie bag, so to say. That's what I like to call the latest feature. It's the Milestone of Radiance. You will always find this feature, at least for now, and I believe this is permanent, at the left-hand side of your screen. So what does it do? As you can tell, there is quite a lot here. I already finished the first 20 levels of this feature. Well, levels, quote unquote. But as you naturally play the game, you will gain a new currency, which is called Essence of Radiance. You get this for virtually everything. And you gain a lot of it from, say, Otherworldly Hunt. If you do Otherworldly Hunt run, you get quite a lot, maybe because it costs Spectral Cores, and Spectral Cores cost quite a lot of energy. I would assume that you get a little bit less for regular hunts, but you also get some for Arena. I'll show you how much it is in a second. And there's multiple tiers. We have the bronze chest, which contains already very good rewards, in my opinion, right? So we've got Awakening Elixir, we've got the Ascension Potion, both of which I find rather nice. These just keep you from overspending or spending any Awakening materials, which is nice, and this just saves you a few, penguins. But most importantly, we got Mola. Everybody needs Mola, not me though. I have quite a lot, as you can tell. I also have quite a lot of Powder of Knowledge, but you can never have enough of those. So these rewards are excellent. Then we've got the Charms, which they are consolidated at this point, which I find very nice. And an additional new currency, Glory Coin. I'll get to what Glory Coins are in a bit. But let's check out the contents of the other chests. So we've got the Silver Chest. The Silver Chest has the Popular Equipment Selection Chest, which you usually only can buy via real money and very rarely from passes and what have you. And the upside of these popular chests is that these come with predetermined stats on the right-hand side. So you can predetermine whether your necklace, for example, has HP percent main stat or attack percent main stat or crit damage main stat, etc. And they have fixed stats, which is very nice. I like it. And all of these rewards are excellent. Again, some dust, which is very nice, some coins. I personally really like the epic modification gem chests because they make the tedious thing of modifying equipment rather easy. I understand why they are so rarely given out, so I've been hoarding them quite a bit. But yeah, it's good. Very good rewards. Even the bronze tier is super good rewards already, but it gets better. Now for this, and for me, it only shows 120 coins. Why does it do that? Because I have all RGB 5 stars in the game that are not limited. So it tells you here, right here, you can summon one of the 5-star Covenant heroes up to 5-star Fanae, which means everything that is past Fanae is not included. And let me quickly boot up the Cecilia bot timeline to check what units are not included. So Aki is not included, Racer Sigrid is not included, Saria is not included, Setsuka is not included, Aram is not included, unless I'm missing something. Well, wait, Fene is rather old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Fene was released on January 30th, 2025. So every unit after Fene, which also includes, for example, Drip Crow. Drip Crow is the fire version of Crow. Renak, obviously, but she's limited. You also can't get Robin, for example. Aram, Samahwa is not available. Setsuka is not available. Saria, yeah. So there's a lot of units missing in that list. However, other than, say, Aki, who has some niche usage. Racist Sigrid, I believe, was limited anyway, but still it hurts. Hekat was limited, that I know for sure. I'm not quite sure whether Saria was limited. No, Saria is not limited. I can pick her RD from the wishlist, so she's missing. Setsuka sadly isn't in it. So there's quite a few good units missing in this list. But still, for new players especially, this is still a very good chest. And it's a guaranteed, no, it's not guaranteed, 90% chance, but it's very good. And then the diamond chest. This one has a guaranteed Moonlight 5-star unit. Now, it doesn't show for me anything here. I only gain 500 glory coins because I have all 5-star Moonlight 5-star units in the game. But you will have a chance of up to Successor Teiyu from the probability slot. So, which Moonlight 5-stars are missing if the cutoff is Successor Teiyu? Successor Teiyu means, let me check, the units that are missing, Boss Arunka, at least for veteran heroes, veteran players, Boss Arunka is missing, Disciple Arya is missing, Witch of the Tenebra is missing, Lady of the Scales is missing, Nurse Yulha is missing, Shepherd Dien, Iseria, obviously, and obviously Notos, as well as Salome, who releases in 3 weeks from now. So the list is quite hefty. And for veteran players, I hope you pulled on those units. I believe the new player experience goes up to Lady of the Scales, but I'm not quite sure at the moment. And yeah, this list keeps on going. Let me just quickly make sure. Yeah, it's always going to be Successor Teiyu. There are a lot of levels included in this. And as you can tell, I believe it's 150. Yep, 150 levels to this. So it takes a while. And you virtually cannot finish this in a day, I believe. And the reason being, let me scroll up again until we reach our point, the stopping point. So the next one for me is, is this here. And the cost is steadily increasing with each rank. So it used to be for a silver chest, I believe 300 at the beginning, and now it's at 1k. So I'm super confident that at some point that it's gonna take me 10k or 15k or what have you for just one chest, even if it's a bronze chest. Now there's another thing that I find very nice is that there's an upgrade chance to these. So the bronze chest has a 25% chance to upgrade to a silver chest. The silver chest has a 10% chance to upgrade to a gold chest, and I believe the gold chest has a very low single-digit chance to upgrade to a diamond chest. And yes, if you're wondering if you can upgrade from bronze to gold all the way, yes, that is possible. That actually happened to me. I went from bronze chest to diamond and got a Moonlight 5-star. So I have gotten 3 Moonlight 5-stars already. However, and I want to stress here, if you're pulling dupes, you do not gain the dupe unit. And instead, and it's going to be written in this position, if you get a dupe unit, it is just transferred into glory coins instead. So you do not gain the dupe. Please keep that in mind. Do not get overexcited when you pull a dupe Belian, for example. You do not get that dupe Belian. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. You also do not get the galaxy coins for pulling dupes, because you actually do not somehow pull the unit. I find that kind of irritating, but I'm sufficient with the 500 glory coins. So I right now have 1.3k glory coins, and there is a shop button at the bottom right. Let's click on this, and this gets us or leads us to the glorious trajectory shop, which is the veteran version of this. The new player version has different rewards, but there's a lot of good things. Now, I already bought the Astria, so I can craft one gear of my choice. And the next thing I'll be getting is Cosmonium, because Cosmonium allows me to transform the final piece of the Astrium Pass into an otherworldly piece, such that it always high rolls. The other thing that I find super, super strong in this is the Faint Mana Crystal. The Faint Mana Crystal helps you boost up your imprint circuit more. I'll talk about the imprint circuit in a separate video, but these 3 rewards, the Astrium, the Cosmonium, and the Faint Mana Crystals, those should be top 3 priorities, in my opinion. From there on out, it's basically up to you guys because we only get a finite amount of coins, especially as veteran players, especially as those who have all the RGB and Moonlight 5-star units. So I don't expect, or you shouldn't be expecting to get every single thing out of this shop. I'd be surprised if we were able to get everything from the shop because these two items, for example, here the broken silence ring, which is pre-road 20 speed, it's pretty good, but the stat allocation is kind of weird. Who wants effectiveness and DR at the same time? This could be something for Biblis, but Biblis doesn't want to be that super fast, so I still have decided whether I actually want to get this. But I will for sure eventually get the Broken Silence necklace. Crit damage set, 40 attack, pre-road, 100 gear score. This is an amazing piece, and I'm 100% gonna get this. There's also a Moonlight Selector. It goes up to Successor Teu again, and you will not be granted Galaxy coins for dupe zeros. So keep that in mind, but it's good for us. We just get to straight up select a hero. I believe new players get a single choice out of 3 that are presented, just to avoid the odds of new players actually getting a dupe. So I find that very good for them. And otherwise, yeah, the shop has good stuff. Artifact Selector, which is going up to Proof of Love, which is Fenne's artifact again. And this one, which I find rather amusing. This limited 5-star hero thingy goes up to Tori. But I believe Tori wasn't much later than Fenne yet. Tori was released basically 2 weeks after Fenne's banner ended, so Tori is just the next unit. I don't know why. I guess they had to make a cut off somewhere, but Tori is a good unit now, so picking Tori wouldn't be that bad. Keep in mind, you could also pick the Flan. I forgot Dream Summer Flan. You can pick her too, which would be a decent choice. And then there's a regular 5-star hero selector that includes Fenne, obviously, or up to Fenne. Then there's more gear here. Pre-road to +6 with decent rolls, I'd say. I'm not sure about the crit chance rolls here. I much rather prefer speed, but so be it. This, on the other hand, the boots are actually very good. Those are perfect Silverblade Araminta boots already. And if the last 3 rolls go into 1 more effectiveness and 2 attack rolls, that'd be really good. The protection set, well done, that's good. And the pen set, it's also decent. I would always prefer the speed rolls here, but it's not a bad piece per se. So yeah, the shop, really good. Slate, bottle, decently done. I like the rewards. I'm still not super sure. I haven't done the math, honestly. I'd be surprised if I were able to get everything from this shop. But nonetheless, this is also available to new players, and for new players, this is the perfect starting opportunity. You get so much, you get up to 10, bare minimum 10, even ML 5 stars, because for new players, these rewards are a little bit better spaced out than for us veterans. So yeah, statistically speaking, a new player, if he's super lucky, he could gain a huge amount of ML 5 stars from this. So get this going. And how do you gain these Essence of Radiance? Let's take a look. So you get some for World Arena. I've showed this in my yesterday's Band Pick Assistant. I got some for this. I should have 1 flag. Yep, we do. So I'll just do 1 quick round of Arena just to show how much you gain. Let me just swap in Xeno in this comp. And let's leave this real quick. And then we'll see how much currency we get from this run. So that's a 3 with Conqueror Lilias here real quick. This goes into Bystander Huayong. It usually kills Bystander Huayong. Yep, we have 3 souls, so we can freely soulburn into Notos. Our Hua is 3 now because she had the what's the buff called again? Vigor, yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thanks to Hekat, we don't care about any of what the enemy team has for immortality, revives, etc. And yeah, as you can see, this isn't really much. What you gain here, 12 baseline, and because we have a buff up right now that lasts 6 days, we gain 3 more. The buff, let me show you how much you gain per content plate. And where is it? It's over here, Blessing of Radiance. It's 30% Essence of Radiance gain. It's decent. Nothing too fancy, honestly. We also get more for just doing hunts, for example. I can do a quick hunt run, a single run, just to see how much we get for a regular hunt run here. It's probably not that much, I'll be honest, but it adds up. The real benefit of farming comes from Otherworldly, though. Alright, let's go Bellona. Bellona should probably, hopefully, clear up the first round in one fell sweep. She does not. Damn son. Okay. It's gonna take a while until we finish this. I have no one-shot team for this because I don't really care about one-shotting these hunts. They are so easy these days. Alright. So here's the Viban. I'll then do one Otherworldly hunt run. Not hunt, but the other Otherworldly. And then we'll see how much that gives in comparison to a regular hunt. Landed a death break, which is very nice. So Flan can deal a lot of damage here. That's why I like Flan into this. Hunts are such a non-issue these days with Flan and all these good units. That was literally probably 1 HP. Alright, we got 26. That's a decent amount, I'd say. Now, we cannot say for sure how much additional ones we've gotten. If it's 30%, we got 20. 20 baseline plus 6 additional. Yeah. So that's not bad. Now let's check out. I don't want you guys to stress out about my Vivan hunt because it's the same team. So let's go into this one. I'll quickly buy one Spectral Core here. So this is my team. It's very standard, nothing too fancy. It's running on full auto too. Well, we get the speed buff over here. And then it's just slamming it down with dual attacks. Right, go. There goes the first heart. There goes the second heart, and it's done. And let's check out how much. Yeah, and as you can tell, Otherworldly Hunt gives quite a lot. That's probably 18-ish. I believe 190 should be what it gives. I can actually check 208 divided by 0.3. 160 is what we get without the buff. So that's not bad, honestly. It's pretty good. But rest assured, it's gonna take a while if you don't have, or if we don't have the buff that is running right now. So I'd advise you to farm this pretty much right now. But at the end of the day, this is long-term content and it doesn't take away anything. Sure, you could probably finish the entire Milestone of Radiance in an entire weekend, I mean. But is it worth it for the amount of resources you have to spend? Because this is going to be costly in terms of leaves and skystones. So my honest suggestion is just play the game regularly, and eventually the 150 chests will be yours. And Smilegate already said in their announcement video for the new era update that once enough players have fulfilled or gotten the 150 chests, they will add more to it. So no rush. It's a superb feature. It's just more rewards, and the game is already so free-to-play friendly, so I really like it. And you get the Essence of Radiance for virtually every single mode you do that has PvE, PvP. So it's a really thought-out feature. It's really good. I like it. The rewards are amazing, even for us veteran players or returning players, because Smilegate likes to box both versions together, so returning and veteran players are the same for Smilegate. But yeah, amazing feature, good rewards, I love it. And that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the Milestone of Radiance, and we'll see each other on the next video, which is going to be about the imprint circuit system. See you then, bye bye.